breaking down the political landscape. This is KQ Truth for you. Political honesty rooted in God. This is KQ Truth for you.
Good evening. Welcome to KQ. I'm Ken.
I'm Kevlon.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. This is KQ, the truth for you.
Good evening and welcome to KQ. My name is Kevlon Galloway.
And I am Ken.
We are coming to you guys off of the heels of a fantabulistioso convention that was just ran by the Democratic Party to nominate one Kamala Harris as the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. And boy, was it a doozy.
Man, that thing was like the opening for the Olympics or the Super Bowl, man. I got chills every time somebody new stepped to the stage. It was awesome.
When is the next episode?
I wish it was coming on every day. Yeah, I was thinking about putting all 4 days back to back and just run a K-Cube live for about a good 16 hours. We just watch the whole thing all together.
Man, I tell you, it was marked by speaker after speaker from Jasmine Crockett, Ocasio-Cortez, Oprah Winfrey, of course, Kamala Harris and Walz, and Chuck Schumer, I think, Al Sharpton,
Barack Obama,
Michelle Obama,
Hillary Clinton went in. Woo.
Pete Buttigieg.
Yes, sir.
A whole bunch of different people that, you know, are really, they really have a very powerful, unique perspective. And the theme that coincided throughout the entire event was unity, patriotism, love for America, and love for, well, patriotism falls in there, and love for your fellow man, and looking out for each other, and unity and good vibes, joy, and bringing back the best of what America is, which is an extremely powerful, robust nation with a lot of great qualities. And it's just highlighting those and trying to build on them. You know, It was just it was a breath of fresh air to me, you know.
Yeah, I like the fact that they had several, I think I might have counted over a dozen of those Republicans and Reform MAGAs and people that were in Trump's administration. A whole bunch of them was out there speaking as well. And all of them were like, hey, man, for democracy's sake, you got to go with Kamala. You can't go with Trump, man. There's something wrong with that boy.
Yeah. He obviously is not good for America. I mean, he's the only presidential candidate that's a former president who doesn't have the backing of his own vice president. I mean, there's a reason for that. Mm-hmm. He tried to have him killed, you know. So, but
there's a reason why he can't. Man, that man can't pass a background check to get a job at Chick-fil-A.
Trump.
He can't pass a background check to get a job anywhere. Any legitimate job. He could probably do roofs or something like that. But man can't get a job at. Yeah, under the table. You think J.P. Morgan would hire him? You know what I'm saying? After his background check come back, you think they'll be like, yeah, you're good. Come on, join the board.
He can get on one of them J.P. Morgan reform janitor programs.
Yeah. Oh, another good valid point that I've been hearing here lately. If the stock market itself is booming because of Trump's policies before, why is it the opposite for DJT, for Trump's own stock? The stock in his Truth Social stock falling like a rock. But he's such a stock savvy guy that the stocks for America are on the rise because of him after Biden's been in office for 3 years. But at the same time, his own personal stock is crashing.
Yeah, that's like how they skip past all of the policies, the infrastructure bill, the CHIPS Act, the union activity that's going on under Biden, all of the manufacturing jobs coming back to the shore. They skip past all of that and say that the reason our economy is so robust now is because of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that Donald Trump passed. Even though during his administration, there was no increase in GDP, no increase in the rate of unemployment decrease. So it was just, there was no marking there. But as soon as Biden gets in and everything turns around from where we were going and things start picking up, they like to grab a hold of Donald Trump's tax cuts and say, aha, that's the reason. It's just disjointed, ridiculous logic or lack of logic.
Yeah.
Now, there was a few things. What was your favorite quote that went on during the convention?
Black jobs.
Yeah. So how did she put it? Is somebody gonna tell him, Michelle Obama? Is somebody gonna tell him that job that he's applying for might just want to be one of them black jobs?
Yeah, that
Yes,
was
sir.
the dagger. Yeah,
that was the quote of the convention. Now, the point of the convention that was, I think, the most markable was Bill Clinton's point. He said, I fact checked this several times. I'm not just making this up. And I thought it was kind of crazy myself. But since 1989, we've created 51 million jobs in this country. 50 million were created under Democratic administrations, and 1 million was created under Republican administrations.
Yeah.
You don't get there without there being a huge difference.
Well, they probably would have had more if Donald Trump hadn't have, hit him in the pockets. Yeah, he slapped it back down to 1 million. It was probably higher.
Whatever happened has happened.
Loss, yeah.
And we could say there was some COVID going on up in there and all of that. But remember, once again, we did not handle COVID particularly well. We had the highest death rate in the industrialized world. We have 4% of the world's population, and towards the end of Trump's administration, we had 25% of the deaths caused by COVID.
Yeah, we ended with over 1 million deaths. I think Brazil was right behind us with 700,000.
Yeah, and again,
so we
don't get there absent policy. You do not get to robustness absent policy, because policy undergirds the whole society, and it creates the conditions for us to either thrive or for us to either fail. So policies matter. They do. And the results are the results. Presidents get credit when things go good, and presidents get credit when things go bad. So all we have to do is look at the numbers. Jobs created under Democrats, 50 times more than were created under Republicans. You don't get there without there being actual policies in place that drove that. Sorry, but that's a fact.
Or the Republicans didn't get there without policies in place to stop it.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
And that's despite the fact that those tax cuts that they did that were supposed to trickle down to you and me, they never did. And it just so proves that tax cuts for rich people do not benefit the overall economy. We are a consumer-driven economy, and the Democrats recognize that. That's why they try to grow the economy from the bottom up and the middle out. They focus on the middle and lower classes and making them more robust. And guess what happens with corporations? Their profits go up when that happens. Through the roof.
Because people have money to spend at that point, and they're going to pick the best corporation and spend their money with them.
Yeah, if you give a billionaire another $1 billion in tax cuts, he's not going to go out and buy 700,000 pairs of pants.
Nah, he's just going to buy one pair
that he needs. Sorry.
Yep. How many yachts can he park in his yard? You know what I'm saying?
Right. He can buy a bigger yard.
Right. Which still ain't going to benefit none of us. All right. We're going to flip over to a couple of these videos, man. I got to get back to my lunch.
All right.
Dude, you got to do it.
Georgia. 59 delegates.
Fire! Get loud! Another round of shots! DNC! Turn out for what?
Turn out for what?
Turn out for what? Hey! Turn out
West Virginia, 32 votes. President Donald J. Trump.
Party people, come on. TNT, party people, come on. Roll call, party people, come on. TNT, party people, come on.
Thank you, delegates.
And thank you, Miss
It's time
Ma'am.
for us to do the right thing, and that is to elect Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States of America.
A tale of two roll calls.
Tale of two roll
Yeah,
calls.
buddy. That's the way it goes down in the DM, baby. The DNC, busting, man. Like I said, that DNC party was incredible. I had goosebumps, tears in my eyes. I listened to Michelle Obama's speech about 30 times after it was over. Just really, really good stuff.
It was truly inspiring. And the thing about it is, people say, well, I won't call them haters. I'll call them dislikers. They say, that party atmosphere, that doesn't show me any policy. All that was just a bunch of hype, and you guys are focused on voting for Kamala Harris, and you don't have any reasons. You're just all happy that it ain't Trump because you hate Trump. Look, the tone matters. Okay, the spirit of the discussion matters. When you have Donald Trump telling you over and over that we are on the brink of American carnage and our country is in decline and we're a third world country and sometimes a ninth world country. When you have all of that lingo going on, all he's trying to do is scare you into voting for him as if he's got the answers. But the fact of the matter is, when we band together and we work together in a spirit of positivity and create unity because our heart's in the right place, that's when things can get in motion, because you can drag in the younger voters, you can get disaffected voters who've never been, who've walked away from the political process, you can get them back, and we're stronger when we're together as Americans. We are Americans first. We're not Democrats first or Republicans first. And we're sick of the divisive politics based on fear and misunformation. Sorry.
I mean, I had to Google it for somebody just the other day. It's like he's talking about America sucks and why are they fudging unemployment numbers and that America's not good and Joe Biden and Kamala suck. That's why. That answers the question. And I'm like, okay, so name me one country that is doing better than the United States since we're doing so horrible. Yeah. And then I Googled it. Come to find out, we slaughtering the rest of the world still. I mean, if we're in decline, who's doing better? Where's a better country? Right. His answer for that was, well, America's supposed to be better. Well, then there you go. You know what I'm saying? What are you? Well,
congratulations, sir. You made it.
All right. Let's go over here and listen to a little bit of Oprah. See what she got to say about this thing.
Let me tell you this. This election isn't about us and them. It's about you and me and what we want our futures to look like. There are choices to be made when we cast our ballot. Now, there's a certain candidate that says if we just go to the polls this one time, that we'll never have to do it again. Well, you know what? You're looking at a registered independent who's proud to vote again and again and again because I'm an American and that's what Americans do.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Man, that man.
It's not about a party. It's not about this or that. It's about doing what's right for America. Me personally, I have some qualms with Oprah. She's not my favorite person. As a matter of fact, that's some of the things that I've heard about her turn my stomach. But regardless of that, that was a good message. We should participate in the political process every single time because we care about our country and we need to make our voices heard. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. But you know what's right? Hakeem Jeffries. Let me pop him on here, man. See what Hakeem got to say. That's
Mr. New York.
That's my boy there. He act like he from Atlanta, though.
Donald Trump, is like an old boyfriend who you broke up with, but he just won't go away. He has spent the last 4 years spinning the block, trying to get back into a relationship with the American people. Bro, we broke up with you for a reason. Trump was the mastermind of the GOP tax scam, where 83% of the benefits went to the wealthiest 1% in America. Trump failed our country during the COVID-19 pandemic. Trump is a chaos agent who is focused on himself, not the American people. Trump tried to destroy our democracy by lying about the election and inciting a violent mob to attack the Capitol. Trump put 3 extreme justices on the Supreme Court who destroyed Roe v. Wade. We broke up with you for a reason. Donald Trump can spin the block all he wants, but there's no reason for us to ever get back together. Been there, done that. We're not going back.
Yeah, baby.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is the message. Kamala Harris is not running for president against the almighty. She's running against an alternative. The alternative is Donald Trump. Sir, we've had enough. We've seen what you got. You keep doing the same stuff over and over. You keep denigrating our troops. You keep denigrating everybody you come across using petty, childish tactics to insult people, and you think you're going to insult your way back into the White House. We're tired of that politics. Insulting is different than stating someone's record. And we reserve the right, sir, to call you out for your horrible record. You're a criminal, you're a felon, you're a fraudster, and you're a sexual assaulter, and that's been adjudicated. Yes. So take it up with the judge and the jury.
Yeah.
We don't want no more.
Yeah, he's an alleged thief as well, man.
And they used to put little C's on housing applications for colored. Make sure y'all black folk don't get in.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
y'all.
what they do. That's what they do. All right, people.
Go with the good side. Go with the side that likes jobs and creates jobs and all of that, and creates a good platform for the jobs to rest on, creates demand, brings us together, and knows how to govern.
Yep. And the next person that asked me what are Kamala's policies, man, you can Google that stuff, man. Quit bothering me. Take you. Take you.
Thank you, y'all. Peace out.
Right. Peace out.
We'll let y'all know when the next convention starts.
Take you. And all I wanna do is just listen to you. Can't politics 72. Can you dig it? 1, 2. Take you. I do it again. Can you dig it? And all I wanna do 1, 2. You wish just listen to you. Thank you, politics 72. Can you dig it? KQ. Do-do-do-do. Can you dig it?
1, 2. KQ. Do-do-do-do. Can you dig it? Yeah. Can you dig it?